Meanwhile, the KwaZulu-Natal Education Department says it's deploying a team to the school. Staying with stories around schools, schools are officially going back to full-time learning and teaching from today. This morning, we're finding out how ready they are after 2 years of rotational learning. Our reporter Monique Mortlock joins us from the Western Cape to tell us more. Monique, of course, you know, many of the learners were very happy to be able to see their peers every day now for the first time. But was there anybody who was nervous about, you know, the fact that we are from this new norm, what we call a new norm, back to our normal norm?
Well, most of the pupils that I spoke to, they were excited, not really for the work, all the work that they'd have to do from Monday to Friday now instead of on alternate days going into the classroom, but many of them were excited just to see their friends every day, and excited grade 5 people who I spoke to in Cape Town earlier this morning, Mika Kleinans, she was telling me she was a bit tired waking up this morning, especially when she realized, oh no, I have to go to school from Monday to Friday. But she did say that she was excited to see all of her friends, especially her best friend, because she said she just couldn't take only seeing them on certain days and only getting to play with them on certain days. And when I spoke to some of the educators, some of the teachers said it's more of an adjustment for the younger learners, especially for those grade 1s, grade 2s and grade 3s, who for them coming to school every alternate day and seeing an empty desk behind them or next to them has become a norm. They don't really know what it is to be in a full classroom, to attend school from Monday to Friday. So for these younger learners, it is definitely going to be a bit of an adjustment, but the teachers were saying that they are helping them, and many of the educators saying that they are happy that the pupils are back, mainly because now they don't need to repeat lessons, and they can get and they can focus on the work and get that academic performance back to a level that they wanted it to be. I spoke to a principal from Lavana Primary School, that's in Lavender Hill, just about how things are going, and this is what she had to say.
So in terms of our kids returning, we had all our TAs and our GAs that they were all on duty, teachers were on duty, so that went quite smoothly. Children came from 10 past 7 already. Yeah, my guys were just great. The little ones, you know, when they started off, I'm speaking about our grade R's and our 1s. They don't know big classes, so it was quite chaotic with regards to them. They were fearful. They didn't want to enter, and some of my challenged learners, they also didn't want to enter because they are now not anymore, you know, comfortable with big classes. But they are all in, and they are working. Teachers are on board, they're working, and we're just happy to have all our kids back.
All right, Monique, so obviously there's a lot of people, parents, pupils themselves and teachers who are excited about going back to full-time learning. Was there anyone who was against this? I know that there's been a lot of unions whose concern was overcrowding at classrooms.
Yes, for those who have some apprehension about the full-time return to normal, many of the parents and even some educators who I spoke to, they say they aren't against the full-time returning to school because they are aware that it is needed, especially for the sake of that academic performance of teaching and learning of the learners. But one thing that they are concerned about is that many of the COVID-19 safety regulations have been relaxed, like that 1.5 meter distancing in the classrooms that has been shortened to 1 meter, and in some classrooms they have overcrowding issues. A little earlier I spoke to the Western Cape Education Department and asked them about the overcrowding issue. This is also something that Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga made mention of yesterday during that briefing, where she said that infrastructure challenges like overcrowding, they've always been education issues even long before COVID-19, and this is just something that the department is constantly dealing with. Here in the Western Cape, it's an issue that has been quite prevalent over the last couple of years, with civic groups also saying that the department needs to do more. When I spoke to the department spokesperson, Brona Hammond, she said that the department is in the process of procuring funds in order to help schools who may be struggling with overcrowding, because year in and year out here in the province we see an influx of about 18 to 20,000 pupils making their way into the province in need of schools, and it's for this reason that the department will be helping schools who need assistance in acquiring mobile classrooms, just to ensure that there is some more space, because ventilation is going to be key in ensuring that not preventing but at least mitigating some of the impact of the virus being spread in classrooms and among pupils.
All right, Monique Mortlock outside in Kales River for us. Let's leave it there for now. It seems